While the Civil Rights Act of 1964 banned all forms of racial discrimination, the struggle for equality and justice continues. The 2014 Fair Housing and Civil Rights Conference is going to be held April 10 and 11 in Springfield, and that'll commemorate the 50th anniversary of the 1964 Civil Rights Act and also salute the 25th anniversary of the Massachusetts Fair Housing Center. Jamie Wiliamson is the newly appointed chair of the Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination. She's here to talk to me more about that. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your time.
Thank you for having me here. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Now, it's funny, we were talking about this off camera, but you have to tell my audience, 1964 is when the Civil Rights Act was passed, but things were in motion way before then here in Mass.
Massachusetts was a forerunner. Massachusetts, we are the second oldest civil rights agency in the country, and we were founded in 1946. So yeah, we're way ahead of the curve, and I think they say, in civil rights work, what happens in Massachusetts, so goes the rest of the country.
So talk about the different organizations that are partnering together for this Civil Rights Conference.
Okay. Massachusetts Fair Housing Center, which is actually the oldest civil rights agency in terms of fair housing in Massachusetts. So that's kind of nice that they're going to be celebrating their 25th anniversary. I was the former executive director there, so it's a little bit, that's a nice feeling for me to know that we got to 25 years. HAP Housing, who is the leader in housing here in the Springfield area and Pioneer Valley. And then we have some co-sponsors that also work with us. Those are our partners, so to speak, and then our co-sponsors being HUD, the Housing and Urban Development, and then EEOC, Equal Employment Commission. And so all of us will get together, and each year we've been putting it on for the last few years. This is actually our 8th annual conference.
What is the goal, not just of the conference, but also of the organizations involved?
Okay, I think for primarily the three of us got together in terms of trying to eradicate housing discrimination. So each one of us has an active piece in that. We over the year have received grants to do work. When we originally started the conference, it was actually we were trying to address predatory lending in the Springfield area. And so HAP Housing, the Fair Housing Center, got together and said we need to really start educating people on this issue so that we can get some results. We needed to make change, and the only way we're going to make change is that if people are educated and they're knowledgeable about the work that we do and the work that needs to be done. So part of it was giving them an opportunity to understand what needed to happen and then the tools in which to be able to make a difference in their community. And so each year it has grown and grown, and the idea really is we bring more to the table each year with different opportunities for people to have access to information that they might not otherwise have. So we try to do healthcare, we try to do education, employment now, we're doing the fair housing and disability issues, LGBT issues, veterans issues. And so we really run the gamut of all of the things that are connected to the way in which we would live in a particular community and the way we live our lives.
What is the future?
The future of civil rights, hopefully very bright. Hopefully very bright.
What do
Hopefully
you guys want to happen?
Change.
What are you looking forward to?
We would like to see integrated societies and integrated communities where people have the right to choose where they live and unfettered by discriminatory acts. And I think that's most important, is that giving people a choice. And that's really what the act is all about from 1968. And then in 1964, the act, it says that you can't discriminate against people based on employment issues in public accommodations. And the idea there, again, is that people have the right to be able to freely move around, to enjoy all of the fruits of the American workforce in that end. And so our goal is to make sure that anybody who wants to work gets an opportunity to work. Anyone who wants to participate has that opportunity, and it's unfettered by discriminatory acts.
So give us details on the event. How can we go? How can we learn more?
I would go on to massfairhousing.org. We have a website. It's designed, you can pick your courses right there. You register. Again, it's massfairhousing.org, and what will happen is once that you've put your registration in, then you'll get a confirmation letter letting you know that you're all set to go to the conference.
And the cost?
And the cost is free.
That's the best part.
Isn't that the best part? They say that there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, at this conference there is, and so we put that together for the sole purpose of ensuring that everyone had access. And free, I think, makes it sure that everyone will have access.
Great. Jamie Wiliamson from the Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz. It's nice to be here with you today.